Well, we'll start with the artificial sweetening agent, and it is again coming in the chemicals in foods. And you know that one of the natural sweetener is very common to you, and that is sugar. You know it. You are using it in your day-to-day life, and it is very widely used in our life. And we add it in foods, right? But the sugar has a drawback that it provides you certain calories, right? And these calories are not useful to the peoples who are diabetic patients. So we use certain different artificial sweeteners, and these artificial sweeteners have the same you can say approach of sweetening as sugar. Now I have written certain examples. The very first is saccharin, and it is also a artificial sweetening agent, and it is 550 times much sweeter than your sugar or the cane sugar. Now it's been used by the diabetic patient. Its plus point is that the extra, it has first of all no calorific values, and second thing is that it is being easily excreted through your urine. So it's very good that you can intake this thing, right? Next we have aspartame. Aspartame is also 100 times sweet as cane sugar, but you can use it in cold drinks and soft drinks. You cannot take it in for the, like, you are making your food, and you cannot take in the foods because it's unstable at high temperature. So you can only use it in these things. We have other artificial sweeteners also, Altimane and sucralose, and I have written over here that the first one is 2000 times much sweeter than sugar, and it is also used as a artificial sweetener, and it is used, you can apply it, or it's more stable for the cooking purpose comparison to the previous one. And it's also have a same sweetening as sugar. Now we have this thing sucralose. It's 600 times sweet as cane sugar, but this one is one of the best commercial artificial sweetener because it has the same texture, appearance, and the similar taste as sugar, and it's very stable in the cooking temperature also. It's used much comparison to the others, you can say, artificial sweetening agents. Now the next topic is food preservatives, and it's very important. These are the chemical substance which prevent your food from spoiling from different microorganisms or microbial growth, because you know that whenever the food is being contaminated by the microorganisms, there is always the microbial growth starts, their development starts, or their division starts, so it spoils the food, right? For that, we always add these preservatives. The food preservatives is been added to it. In our course we have only one food preservative, that is sodium benzoate, and we have to see what's its application and where it is used. You have to keep it in mind that the preservatives are very important because they, like in the market also, you are seeing that you are using different food products, and it's been kept for a longer period of time. It's not get expired for 6 months, even for 1 year or 2 years. Why this happens? Because either you are adding the antioxidant in that, or you are adding the food preservative. So over here we are talking about the food preservatives. So in this, the one is been there, sodium benzoate, and it's one of the very prominent ones, and it is being used in the pickles and the soft drinks, right? So you have to learn all these different chemicals in foods because it's very important for your ISC board examinations, and every year from these topics 2 or 3 marks questions do come. So always whenever you are focusing on the drugs, then the previous part which we have discussed, in that you have to remember the drug's name and which infection or which disease is being cured by that particular drug. And second thing, that in these things whatever we have discussed in the chemicals in foods, again you have to remember the names of that particular chemicals and how they are helpful or in which way they are useful, that you have to learn.